And we're live at Crypto Hulk. We're live at Crypto Hulk. It's a Friday, the end of the week in review. So we got to do some review this week. We have to look back at what the hell's happened. A lot of exciting shit happened last week and this week. And it's kind of getting a little scary at the same time. VinG. AG and VinG. What about Hulk G? Don't sleep on XRP. What's going on, Hulk? Man, I'm just like putting together a last video of the week. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'm putting out one. Might not put out one Sunday. I'm not sure. So thought I'd knock Friday out before. Right now it's about what time? About 5:23 Pacific Standard Time. So it's a little early, but you know it's Friday, so I'm not trying to be like doing this shit at 6:30 or 7:30 at night on a Friday, right? So yeah, let me see who's here. Trying to learn to make money. We're trying to get money. Oh, AP Abraham Arab. Project Z. Multi-coin going up. Yeah, some crazy shit. And I'm watching like, how is this fucking possible? Like, I know about 3 days ago, I kind of was telling you guys, and I don't endorse any particular crypto, but I'm like, I've got XRP and VeChain, and I was like, if my friend wanted some, and I was like, get VeChain. If you don't have a lot of money, get VeChain, Dogecoin, or whatever. And I said, there's something with that Doge. I know it's tied in somehow with the Flare network, and I think it might be a joke or it might not. But I told my one friend, like, put 1,000 on it, and don't dump a ton of money, but back when it was like 8 cents, I'm like, just put 1,000 in. Worst case, you lose 500 or something, and good case, you make 5 or 10 grand, and you can pull it out if you want. You put in 10,000, you pull out 10. I mean, you put in 1,000, you pull out 10, or you keep it. You keep Doge if you want or whatever. It's all relative, And VeChain's gone from 18 up to number 18 on the list, like 13. I'm like, oh, not bad. I'm looking at my VeChain. Oh, God, I'm making a lot of money in that. Okay. Ex-Puerto Rican. What's up, Hulk? Patrick Campbell. Let's see what we got here. Mr. XRP, all in. Karan Singh, trying to make money. Uncle Philly, he's back. Ronnie Size is trying to get rich too. Ronnie Size says, Hulk, I feel like I'm in a retarded dimension where everything is reversed. How is XRP only $1.60 and Doggy, that's my interpretation, is Dogecoin is pumping 450%. What the fuck, bro? This is crazy. Well, we're going to probably talk about that. I mentioned it the other day. I said you got two kinds of ways of money going up. A speculative pump and a utility rise. I'm going to say it again so you get it. A speculative pump is just what it is. It's a useless bullshit pump that goes up. I mean, honestly, okay, I know, yeah, okay, I've recommended for some people to get Dogecoin. I'm not saying load up and get G's in it, but back when it was 8 cents, and I'm like, hey, put it, or 10 cents. So I said, put $1,000 in there. What the fuck? It's gonna do. It's only like what 6 or 8 cents at the time. So I mean, it's almost like fucking zero, right? So I mean, the only way it can go is up, and I really don't see any use case for Dogecoin. So that's why I'm like, the Flare. If it's on Flare, it's got to be used for something, but I don't know what. So that's why I'm kind of like halfway telling people, my friends, to get it, because I'm like, don't know what use case it has. So with Ronnie Size, to go back to what you said, you got speculative pumps, and then that's like dumb shit. Okay, that's when Dogecoin will pass up XRP. Okay, so I said this a long time ago on my other social media page, like about a year ago or 10 months, something like that. And it wasn't open to the public, just friends only, VIP only. Maybe one day when we're all rich, I'll get some of you guys. I'll pick out who the VIPs will be, and we'll have our own special little YouTube thing, or my own little special website, and we'll talk about all our millions of dollars. And I'll be like, Ronnie Size, what yacht you got? Let me see. Oh no, Crypto Hulk, I got a speedboat instead. There's only 350,000. I'm like, oh, cool. But so you got the speculative pump, and that's honestly all that's going on right now. Okay. So when I had that other site or whatever, I would tell my friends, look, other shit's gonna go up before XRP, let's say. And a lot of them have, like Polkadot. Okay, look, you don't get distracted by all the shiny objects that are popping up. Woohoo! Then you go after that pump. Woo! And then look at Dogecoin. Burn! You go after that one, and you're running around like a fucking moron, right? Trying to chase pumps. That's not the way you invest. Well, that's not the way I invest. You guys do whatever you want. Some people make a lot of money chasing pumps, and they're able to time it just right. You get in just when you see, like I got into VeChain when it was like 5. See, it was for like the whole year. Here's what I do. Okay. And part of that is on my notes for today. When I saw VeChain for the past year, it was hovering around 1 to 3 cents. You know, it's pretty steady. 1 to 4 cents or whatever. It was somewhere in there, but it was steady. Okay. I like stuff that's steady because you can predict it. You can almost outsmart it if it's really steady. Like if it goes up like this, that's what you want. But the shit that goes up and then stays here for a while, then shoots up and then does all, I don't fuck with that erratic shit, right? I try to outsmart cryptos that are stupid and then get in finding a good one that's cheap as fuck and get it, and then just like, now I'm gonna let it go and just make me rich. So VeChain was doing that for the longest time, like a whole year. And then I saw it start to go, and then that's when I, boom, got in. So I bought, it hadn't pumped. I mean, it went from like, what, 4 cents to like maybe 5.5 or 6 when I got it. Now, that's a good increase. If you look at it, what is that? 4 to like, I don't know, 30% or something, or 50%. So if it's 4 and it goes to 6, so that's 2. So that's about 50% pump. So in a way, maybe I did buy it on a pump. But I don't. But you know what? Honestly, I mean, fuck. From 4 cents to 6, I don't really consider that a pump. But whatever. Okay, technically it is. But I was watching it, and then I saw, because I was watching for the whole year. It wasn't like I just picked it at random. No, I knew about VeChain. And I watched that shit for damn near, okay, not a whole year, but like 6-8 months. And then I saw it starting to go, and then boom, I got in and dumped in the remainder of the money that I had. And I'm glad I have, because it's gone up from 6 to, I don't know, 23 cents or something each. But the money that I put in has gone up like, I think, close to 7 times what I put in. So 700%. My money increased about 700%. Maybe the crypto only went up 400%. I don't understand that. But yeah, but a lot of these coins, then the Dogecoin, fuck, I remember that was like 3 cents. And then today, was it like 35 cents or something? So yeah, you could make just like a ton off that. Okay. Ronnie Size is going to get me a steak dinner. I want one of those aged steaks that they aged it for like 3 months. The expensive Vegas places have steakhouses where they dry age the beef, and like the steak is like $200 for a steak. That's what I'm getting. I don't get the cheap stuff. Josh Jime says, what exchange sells VeChain? The only one I know of that is crypto.com, but there's other ones, but I don't know those. Maybe some of the people here can tell you what exchanges sell VeChain. And yeah, it's a good thing I don't endorse any products. Yeah, totally separate from endorsing products. Okay, when's the lawsuit going to be over? I think when Gary Gensler, he got confirmed, and then I guess he's going to start pretty soon. A month or two? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say when that lawsuit's going to end. Let me look on some notes here. Okay. Let's kind of go over, or let me look at a couple more. Let me do the meet and greet just a little bit longer here, and then I'll get into some of the stuff I've noticed. Because what Friday is like an easier day. There's not a lot going on because a whole lot of shit's been happening like the past 10 days already. So I think everything's kind of, at least today, is taking a breather for the most part. Unless Dogecoin goes up to $1, but I mean, it's already up like a lot. And but everything is kind of, leveling right now. It's going to stay where it's at. So the best steak was on Fremont Street. Oh, hold on. Don't. Basement of some casino, 2012. Can't remember the name of the restaurant for the life of me. Fremont Street. Are we talking about Reno? And if I don't see a reply later, I'll watch the live stream here when we end it. So if I can't find your response, or if I ask somebody a question, just I'll see it later when I go through. As long as I don't have like 500 people at any given time on this thing, and then it goes for an hour, then it's like, damn, I can only get through half the live stream because there's like 10,000 fucking comments on there, and I can't read them and understand them all. That's just way too much. It takes me like 4 hours to do that shit. Generally, I can read a whole live stream in an hour or less, as long as we don't get like a ton of people on it. If we get a ton of people, then it starts cutting down. I don't make it to the end of the live stream because there's just way too much. Horseshoe, Las Vegas. Oh, Fremont. Okay. Yeah, I love Las Vegas. Damn, I want to live in like, I don't know if you guys know anything about Vegas. I used to live in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, and that, like Needles in that area. And I used to visit Las Vegas like once a month. And I absolutely loved Henderson and summer. Lake Las Vegas. Oh, I want to live there in a nice big fat house. Yeah, but I like Henderson too because it's clean. Henderson has a great view up in the hills, and you can see Las Vegas and watch the sunset. Henderson has like no crime, no nothing. It's gorgeous in Henderson. So that'll be another place I want to get like a house for about $1 million or $1.5 million in Henderson. Oh, dude's from Laughlin. Unknown Scorpions from Laughlin. Yeah, I used to go there all the time. At Laughlin. Yeah. Let me think. I'm trying to remember. I lived there years ago, like 10 years ago. 2006 to 2008. But yeah, Laughlin. I used to go there. I liked Laughlin. It was a nice little city with the river going right through it. You got the casino, so you can gamble. You got that little shopping center there. The Edgewater, there's a casino called the Edgewater or something right there. And yeah, but okay, desert. I got married at Red Rock Canyon. Yeah, I've been there too. I love Las Vegas. And I've been to Phoenix and Tucson and like the Phoenix area, Scottsdale, Phoenix. Scottsdale was really nice. No crime and stuff. Okay. Yeah, you can see the casinos 5 minutes away. Tempe. But yeah, see, like we're talking about this stuff because one day when we got the money, we'll be able to live there. I'm probably going to have like 1 to 3 houses in the United States. But okay, all right. So let's look. Friday, like I said, I'm not going to bring any revelations like, oh my God. Friday's kind of like this whole week has like almost exhausted me on shit that's happened that I just don't understand, and trying to make sense of what's going on in the crypto world and stuff. But what we got is this. So I kind of said it earlier, right? So on a Friday, what we're going to do is just look and reflect. Look back at the week, notice what's happened, make sense of it so we don't get wrecked and jump into a pump. We don't want to jump into pumps. If you miss the pump, you're too fucking late, okay? Trying to save you a heartache. So you have the speculation pump and the utility rise. They're two separate things, okay? A crypto is going to go up due to speculation or utility, okay? And speculative pumps will be like a firework. Got it? It shoots up and then it goes down. And the timing of that shit is how people trade. I don't do that stuff, but there's chart analysis, there's artificial intelligence programs and stuff that the rich have, so they can see when pumps are coming up. They pay, like the big investment houses like JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, they paid Robinhood. So they paid Robinhood so they can see when us little dummies are at home from our little computers trying to go to the moon and buy shit, right? So when JP Morgan and shit, their computers are going to measure what you're doing, and then they'll, as you're buying Dogecoin, they'll dump in 10 million bucks or 100 million, and then it goes from 15 cents up to 30 million or whatever, 30 cents, 35, and then they sell, and then you wouldn't believe the amount of money they made. Then they pull it out, and then that's why your prices go woo, and you're like, oh, I should have sold. See, that's a speculative pump. Okay, we have to admit, yes, they're fun. Speculative pumps makes you feel smart, right? Makes you feel smart as an investor, like I'm doing something. I just made like the only, yeah, you put in, I don't want to say, but it's just like you put in a certain amount of money, whatever, and you make a lot and you feel good. Now, do you pull out of certain investments if you think you made a lot? Okay. And these are some of the things I was thinking this week because it's Reflection Friday. Let me check some comments so I'm not just jabbering to myself here. Yeah, the heat in Arizona. Oh my God. I'd always have to, I was a probation officer in Arizona, and I'd have to carry a big old cooler, and every morning I'd get some thermoses, 2 half-gallon ones, fill it halfway with ice and put water in it, and then put them in the, I put a cooler in a cooler, because a fucking car would probably, if it's 120 outside, if you live in Arizona, your car is like 150 or 180 degrees. I mean, it's so dang hot, I'd have the shit melting on my dashboard with the stereo, and the plastic shit would like, yeah, it got destroyed living in Arizona. But where am I going with this? I'm getting strayed. But okay, so I'm reading some comments. Hold on, I don't want to get distracted. Let's stay on the focus. We're talking about pumps, all right? Speculative pumps and utility rises. So let's kind of, I'm going to just try to focus on those comments. I mean, it's fun talking about all this other stuff. Guarantee me it's fun, but I want to have more of a educational time. Scottsdale. Oh yeah, Scottsdale. Yeah, that's nice. The shopping there. Everything's clean. Yeah, and I have a black car. Oh God, heck no. Everybody's got a white car. That's what I know is everything there is white. White trucks, cars. Let's see. It's the Corona. Where's the G2? Uncle Philly. My workouts are done Friday by 4 or 5 o'clock. I work out twice a day from Sunday through Friday, averaging 3 hours a day plus. Some days 4 hours, 3.5. It's just when it comes Friday, I need a Corona and some key limes, and I quarter a key lime and put it in a Corona. And I don't work out till Sunday morning, so my weekend starts now. What do we got here? The Rothschilds. Yeah, Karan Singh. So I'm watching okay, another thing you're seeing, like a lot of these cryptos going up over the past 2-3 weeks, whatever. And they just mentioned the Rothschilds. They're like the richest family in the world. Let me tell you something. Institutions are buying this shit right now. So here's how it's working, because it's a Friday review. So we need to look back at the week and figure out what the fuck has happened and why is it happening. So you don't just think you're some magical fucking investor and you're going to try to time these pumps and shit, because that's not going to happen. We've already had people put in the comments that they lost, 2,000 or 4,000 or whatever. What's going on now is this, and it's not you, okay? So don't feel special. You've got the institutions now starting to take notice. We're at the beginning end of they're starting to take notice, and they're starting to come in. Like, remember I was telling you yesterday, the snakes are coming in? Like, I'm sitting here like in the middle of the jungle, and I hear some rustling in the bushes here and over here. Those are the snakes. Like, I'm telling you guys, I'm seeing or I'm feeling this shit going down right now. I'm going like this each day. Like, I'm feeling something's different in the crypto market, okay? The big money is starting to come in. They're starting to make public announcements, like BlackRock. I think said, oh, we're going to dump in 170 million in a certain fund. And then this person over here mentioned something about this person mentioned something about the Rothschild family. They're coming in. They're the ones causing this crypto to start going up. And when that happens, the little sheep like us, we notice it's going up, so we start buying. Well, the reason it's going up is because they're buying it. You got it? It's not you. It's not that you're smart, okay? You're smart if you do what I said in the very beginning. You survey the scene, you figure out what cryptos are good, you look at a crypto and see, gee, who made this crypto? Who's on the board of directors? Remember all that shit I was telling you earlier in the week? Okay, you do your due diligence, you study the shit out of cryptos, and then you pick them and you go back, and then if you're right, you watch them go up, and not just during a speculative pump, through the utility pump as well, and that's when you moon, okay? Somebody's like, oh, we're going to moon with Dogecoin. Okay, I'm going to tell, okay, here's the challenge. Right now, what company is really using Dogecoin? And we're not talking about Flare. Name companies, name more than one, name like 2 or 3 maybe, of who just signed up. Remember now, Dogecoin is going up, so please tell me what companies just signed big fat contracts with Dogecoin, and that'll tell you why it's going up. Oh, but Crypto Hulk, nobody signed a contract. Exactly. Because it's a fucking speculative pump. You're not going to the moon on a speculative pump, moron, okay? Trying to teach you guys so you don't get wrecked. You're going to get all fucking flustered and then be all, whoo, and you're going to do some dumb shit, all right? The institutions are coming in. They are causing speculative pumps because what they're trying to do is price you out. So you got a couple options. Dogecoin goes up 36 cents. Maybe you bought it when it was 10. You got a couple options. You could sell it and make a lot of money and put it into something else like a VeChain, which has a use case that I know of, and I don't know if Dogecoin does. Like I said, the only thing I know about Dogecoin is that Flare's contracted with them, but that I don't know any more than that. It doesn't mean really shit to me, but it's kind of important. Then you get XLM. Tremendous use case. Why? Because it's like the brother sister of XRP. And I can go on with other, like, what the fuck does Dogecoin do? Like, nobody fucking knows, right? So why the fuck are you going to invest in something like that? I know that I've said it, whatever, but it's like, it just makes you think, all right? So don't get all hyper. When you can't even name the use case for your crypto, you can't even name one company. It's not in the news with IBM or Bank of America. It's just, it's going up. Oh shit, I'm going to buy it. That's the stupidest fucking reason to buy. because what you're doing is that rich person that's dumping in millions to make that shit pump, they're going to dump in 2 or 3 million, and they're going to make 12 million, pull the shit out, and then Dogecoin's going to go, you bought in at 12 or 20 cents, it's going down to 5 cents, and you're going to look like a damn fool, okay? I'm just telling you how it works. So if you do pull money out at a pump, do it at its highest point, pull it back and hold it, okay? And then when it drops down to whatever, you can buy it back again. Now you got it for free, and you got leftover money. Or you put it into something else that has a use case. But yeah, that's what's going on this week. So it's Friday, week in review. That's what's going on. Let me read some comments on that. Doge to the moon. Exactly, just like that stuff. Winston Duong, VeChain has a lot of potential. Absolutely. EG's like, yeah, they will pull out. Duh. Part of the QFS. John Doe Crypto. Crypto Norwegian. I don't care if no one is backing Doge. I'll ride the speculative pump with my smaller investment. I just got all my investment back with this pump today. So yeah. So I mean, if a person wants, like, we'll move on. Okay. Golden State Warriors. Doge is dog shit. Oh my god. That's something else. Okay, so let's see. Look on here with that. Okay, so here's another thing that I was hearing. A lot of the people at Ripple in the beginning were saying, and this was like from some years ago, but XRP, okay, Matt, here's how it works. Even with a lot of cryptos, okay, with a lot of them, they work like this. For instance, if I make a crypto and I just dump it on the market and I don't put limits on, like, and I put it on one exchange, let's say, like, if I design a crypto and I have 50 million crypto and I want to sell it, and some rich person comes up and says, hey, I'll give you $20 million for all that. And I sell it to that person, they have an option of just burying it, like destroying it, and then it's over, it's gone. No one can use it, right? Now, if I sell it, and I'm making this an example because here's what Ripple has done. This story will help you understand what Ripple has done. It's not a useless story. So then if I have a crypto and I sell it to 10 different people, now some of those people are going to sell it to their friends and this and that. So it's going to kind of spread a little bit, right? But what if I made a crypto and sold it to like 10,000 people? Okay. And I had limits. I knew that some people were really, really rich, and they would offer me maybe more, let's say, more money, so I can give them more. But I know they're gonna fucking bury the crypto. I don't want to sell too much to them because I have a feeling they might just hold on to it and not use it. What Ripple did. So here's the end of the story. What Ripple did is they started off with a lot of people, like thousands of people all around the world, okay? Little banks, business, this, that. They would use that to get Ripple going, get the XRP going. So they'd open up to a lot of small little places, got it? Not these big banks, because now think, a big bank knows that XRP is going to eventually, in one way, cut into their business. So they don't want the XRP to succeed. So they would buy a shit ton of it, let's say, and hold it, maybe burn it up. And if they could burn up enough XRP, then guess what? They're still the bank, and they can charge all these exorbitant fees for shit. Got it? So this is what's going on with Ripple. So they started off with cross-border payments, low-level banks. Like, I'm not going to be mean, but just like little small dinky ass banks and shit, right? So you get it out to a lot of people. Get the XRP, push it out all over the world. You want it all over the world, not just all the money. You want it all over the world, spread out. You don't want to sell it to sharks and whales. You don't want to give it to whales. They're going to hold it and burn it up. You want to divvy it out. And then little people like me and you. So they went to all the exchanges they could. Well, not maybe physically. You could do it on the internet and shit. So, but I'm just telling the story. All right. So they would fly to every part in the world and go to every single exchange they could find anywhere, this, that, and give them a certain, not a ton, but spread it out all around the world, because that's the way XRP is going to work in the future. So now you got all the low people. Then you go to the medium-sized banks. Are you understanding the story and how Ripple is doing? So then now this is going to help you understand, when are we going to moon? You got to understand this fucking story first. Then you can stop asking the question about mooning, okay? So now, then you hit up all the middle-sized institutions. Got it? All around the world, not just America, but all over Africa, Europe, this, that, South America, all over. That's why Ripple has like these division chiefs or whatever, and they're all over the world. And they're account managers, and they're making sure they're hooking everybody up. You got RippleNet? No. Okay, you take that. You want XRP? No. Okay, well, maybe next week. Let me try to get you that. And you got to spread it out, all the middle. Then the last group of people that you go after, I mean, like the big banks, because they're the ones that move like tons and tons of money. You can't sell to those people first, because they will buy all your shit, and then there won't be any for anybody else. And okay, so the point of the story is that's how all this is going down. If you understand that, that's why I'm a storyteller. Please tell us a story, Crypto Hulk. Okay, children. But that's Ripple's plan. And they kind of used us in the beginning, and that's fine, because they had to make sure it worked and that we're spreading it. Like, I give some to you and you give some to you. You got to spread that shit out as much as you can. Level playing field. See, this is what Ripple has always been based on. If you've watched Ripple, you've heard of it. And we can relate this to all other cryptos, and that's if all other cryptos did that, that would be better, because then it's spread out all over. And it would make it, you'd have more liquidity, so it would work better. Problem with Bitcoin, well, there's a lot of problems. Forget it. Bitcoin is just a hot pile of shit. So that's the deal with the XRP and the XLM kind of stuff, so you can understand, why is it taking so long and all that. They're getting everything all linked up, and that's why it's right now like at $1.60. They're still working on it. Then you got the idea of regulation, and there's a lot of complicated shit with the SEC and all that, but that's kind of like the week. If we look back and review and what's going on, is we had Ripple started doing a lot of work in Asia and Africa. And in Africa, they have something called Flutterwave. Flutterwave is your largest African crypto kind of remittance, I don't know what you call it, crypto exchange or whatever, wherever you send money and stuff to people or whatever you call it. So it went up because some big institutions are coming in buying this shit. So people like you and me would also hop on it, and then it kind of dropped a little. So that's why we're not like at a moon phase right now. So let me go to the comments here real quick. And what is going on? Okay. Mason, now 1 billion is just out there. Matt Golden, don't ask people their bag sizes. Yeah, if people start saying, here's how I feel people are fakes. Like, you don't tell people how much you own. You don't say, oh, I just dropped down $50,000 and I bought 10 million XRP. That's a fucking liar. But then there's also scammers out there that want to know how much you have, and they'll say, oh, You can invest in this, or let me have you call my associate, and then you can. It's just you don't talk about that shit, right? Unless you got some small amount. I got 500 XRP, and it's worth like $1 a piece. Like who fucking cares, whatever, you know? But I mean, one day it might be worth a lot, but just it's best don't talk about it. And that's why I have moderators here to help me do this. Ben Chambliss, VeChain pumping like crazy. And again, speculative pump, everybody. So it gives you an option. If you want to be a person that's going to ride that pump and then sell it, and then hopefully it goes back down, because if it doesn't, you're fucked. A lot of here's what's going to happen too. The weekend review is why we're looking back, and I always keep saying that because that's what we do on Fridays. We keep looking back. Now, understand now, listen. Institutions are getting involved. That means they want to sell it at their banks. They want you to sell VeChain at 35 cents if it ever gets there, whatever, okay? They want you to sell it at 35 so you can feel, oh man, I bought it for 2 cents and now it's at 35 or whatever. Oh, fuck, VeChain's at 40 cents. Man, I just feel so fucking smart, right? So you go sell that shit, not knowing that that's what the banks want you to do, you fucking moron. They want you to sell for cents. They want you to sell it in the cents so you feel like you really are a fucking smart investor, right? And then that price goes up, and guess what? You are priced out because you can't buy it again. Now, some people don't care. That's fine. Some people maybe take that money and put it into a different crypto. I mean, I'm just letting you know what's going on. So you'll be like, oh, well, shit, now I can't buy it back again. Oh, no. But some people, maybe they just bought VeChain so they could sell it and get more XLM. I mean, so as long as you understand the speculative pump, you can use it for your advantage or do nothing with it. I usually do nothing with it. That's just me. Let me check some comments here. Just want to make sure. I know it's cool. It's fun and exciting. I know I got VeChain. I'm watching it going up, and I'm like, woohoo! And it makes me kind of feel like I'm smart, but I'm not. Okay? It's just these whales are coming. These banks are trying to fucking fake me out, so I sell out. Then they can get it for cheap. That's what's going on. So if you understand that, like I do, and if I'm not going to sell nothing, but I sometimes just think, damn, if VeChain goes to like $1 a piece, and if I have 10,000 VeChain, let's say, $10,000. Holy fuck. So I mean, it's just like that. I mean, I understand. I feel the same way. You have to determine, are you in it for a hero? And if it all goes bad, are you willing to be a zero? Not everybody is. Some people, maybe they want to go buy a Mercedes for $80,000 or something, or 100, or a Lambo. Not everything's going to go to you. Not everybody here who invests is going to hit that Lambo status, all right? Because it depends on how much you put in. Our future global. Game Guru Akamoto. This is important what he's saying. I totally have seen that guy. Okay, so here's what he's saying. Game Guru Akamoto, founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum, the WEF. His name is Klaus Schwab. And he states that XRP will be our future global payment currency. Yes. So let me get into a little something here. When I started in crypto, it was a little over a year ago. I started on YouTube like you, watching everybody's fucking videos and stuff from all different kinds. Bitcoin maxis, Ethereum people, Chainlink, fucking whatever it is, about 10 different ones. And after I started watching and thinking and listening, I started pushing some I didn't like away because it either didn't make sense. Like I can't invest like in a Bitcoin. It just doesn't fucking make sense to me. how something that's so slow, so expensive, so this, whatever, it's worth so much. Like, what the fuck? Like, it makes no sense, you know? Like, so that's what I did within about the first 2 months. I watched a lot of videos for 2 months, and then I picked the ones that I felt had a use case, and that like was damn, like these things make hella sense. And every business, I could see every business using like a VeChain for supply chain, and I could see everybody in the world using XRP. So yeah, it's only 15 cents when I got it, but I dumped every fucking thing I could. I got myself not necessarily into bankruptcy, but I had to see like a lawyer to kind of do a repayment plan and shit. You see, to me, I don't get excited. I don't invest when something is going up, and I don't do that shit. See, I use my fucking brain. And what I do is I study the cryptos and find out which ones are going to be like the superstars of the future. I bought my shit. One of them when it was 6 cents, and the other one was 15. Is that doing anything for you? No. It's not 30 cents. It's not $1.80. It's not $5. I'm not buying XRP when it's $1,000 or $50,000. I'm buying the shit when it's 15 cents, when nobody's talking about it, and people aren't saying we're going to the moon and all that fucking stupid hype shit. I'm spending thousands and thousands. Like, I'm getting the XRP, and I don't fucking care if I get wrecked financially to get it. I'm getting that shit because I know in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, that's to the fucking moon. I don't need to see it going to the moon when I buy it. That's the difference between like an amateur investor, an amateur trader, and a pro investor. A pro investor can see shit years before it happens. He knows what the potential of that crypto is. He doesn't have to see movie stars pimping themselves out for it, and guys like Elon Musk pimping out a crypto. I don't need to see none of that fucking shit. See, I got a brain in my head, so I study shit and look at it and figure out how does it work, and who are the business partners with this crypto. Oh, you got like 300 world banks already, and this and that, and it can transport money in 2 to 5 seconds, and only costs what, like 0.00005 cents. Oh, whoa, because Bitcoin takes like sometimes 4 hours or maybe 2 days sometimes. And see, I don't need to fucking have celebrities peddle shit for me to buy, because I use my brain. I'm trying to teach some of you out here how you pick a crypto. It's not the one that's going up. See, I picked my crypto like a year before it started going up. A year ago, pretty much, I bought the XRP. I think it was like 11 months or whatever. 11 months ago, I started buying when it's 15 cents. Was there a fucking pump going on? No. I don't need that kind of excitement shit. I need logic and facts. I look at a crypto and it just looks remarkable. Holy shit, it does all this stuff and it's 15 cents. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get it. I'm not like, oh, it's only 15 cents. I don't think I want to get that one. That's not exciting. I'm not getting a Woody from that one, so fuck it. I'm not going to buy it. That one over there, oh, that's exciting. Woohoo! I want to get on the hype train and buy that shit, okay? So that's how I invest and how I run this channel. I'm not going to get all hypey and start trying to be like the other people showing all the charts and trying to tell you about $50 XRP next 5 minutes from now, and you'll be going to the moon or you'll be going to the moon in a Lambo or something and shit. I'm not making fun of that guy's channel. You think of the moon, and then people driving Lambo. I mean, he just picked that name, so I'm not trying to clown that guy or nothing. But it's just, you need to invest according to those principles. When it's at its low point, nothing exciting's going on, you studied it, and you're like, fuck, that's the one I want to get, and it's hella cheap. Nobody's promoting it. And you look to the left and you don't see people running for it. And then you look to the right and there's nobody. And you're like, damn, I'm by myself. And I was by myself buying a ton of XRP. And I'm like, fuck, no one even knows about this shit. It's almost like I was getting away with murder, right? 15 cent XRP. I'm like, damn. I don't need to see it going up. And as I kept buying it and buying it, and then it got to like 25 cents or 27 cents. Was I getting excited when it started to hit 27 cents? No, there was zero excitement. You know what's going on in my head? Fuck, I'm almost priced out. I'm not trying, like, it wasn't like, ooh, 27 cents, like all these fucking retards do with this shit, right? No, I'm like, damn, it's 27 cents. And I think it hit maybe 28 cents. I'm like, I'm out. Notice how different that is than how a lot of you guys invest? I don't know. I'm just showing that there's a difference. I'm not saying that what I do is better, but I just want you to consider there's different ways to invest. And when did I think about all this moon shit? Well, after I had a ton of it, I just kept studying. I kept listening to the people making crypto videos. I kept watching Bloomberg tech shit, and I studied XRP more and more. And I started learning about David Schwartz, Brad Garlinghouse, the other people at early stages at Ripple. I learned how Ripple, and you can relate this to any of your crypto. So I don't want to make it seem like this is just an XRP Ripple, because I don't promote program, or I don't promote any kind of product. So that's how I wish you'd look at this Friday in review. I'm going to check some messages here and read some back and see. The dumb majority are sheeple. So that's from Open Your Mind. Yes. See, when I got into crypto, it was because I wanted to. There was nothing going on. Crypto a year ago, no one was fucking talking about it. So it wasn't like, oh, I got to learn, I got to get into this crypto because it's all over the news. And then, no, when I get in, let me repeat myself and make sure this is very clear. When I got into crypto, nobody was fucking talking about it, okay? There's no excitement, no nothing. My main goal was, I'm going to be rich. I need to figure out how to get rich, all right? So I studied artificial intelligence, robotics, computer vision, self-driving cars, and I was going to dump a lot of money into somewhere in there. I'm like a self-directed person. If I put my mind to it, I'm going to be rich. Then I study it, figure out, and now I'm on my way to being rich. Then I figured out something called cryptocurrency. I'm like, oh, what is that? I didn't even know what it was. I didn't hear it on the news. There's no hypey. There was no Dogecoin then or nothing going on. And no one's talking about going to the moon and none of that shit. So for about 2 months, within 2 to 3 weeks, I knew that it was XRP and Ripple, but I gave myself a full 2 months of just studying all these cryptos and said, you know what? I think I know what I'm going to dump my life savings and everything more than what I had in. Okay, that's how I look at investing, and that's how this channel is based. So you won't see no hype shit here. Okay, I try to give you my best. Maybe is it advice, or I don't know. I give you my best experience on what I've done, and then just listen, and then you ultimately decide how you're going to invest your money. If you're going to trade, if you're going to ride pumps, like do a pump and dump, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, if that's what you want to do and you understand what you're doing, then pump it and dump it. Cool. Whatever and also whatever crypto you want. I can only speak on what I studied. I can't talk about, people ask me, hey, Crypto Hulk, what about this? What about that? My honest answer is I have not studied it. I'll be like, what I should really tell you is study your crypto for like 2 months. Every day, watch 8 different or 10 different YouTube videos on the crypto that you want. Do that 7 days a week for 2 solid months. And then I would say, give it your best judgment, because that's what I did for 2 solid months. I was watching Crypto Eddie, Bearable Bull, Digital Perspectives, on and on. Some Indian guy, I couldn't even, scientific investor, I couldn't even understand half the shit he said. But I mean, like, I'm watching 10 videos every day for 2 months. And then I decided, so don't try to do like, you can ask me so. I don't want to seem like I'm an asshole or something to you, but it's like I can't tell you, because part of the fun is when you buy your crypto, you like it. Like I like VeChain. I think it's cool. If you think Dogecoin or Hedera or something, like you have to, well, I get personal with the crypto shit that I buy. I have to love it and think that it's cool and it's got an awesome use case. Then I get excited when I buy it because then I know that in the future people are going to use the VeChain and the supply chain thing around the world and track shit. And probably one day they're going to track me with it. But so yeah, let me see what you guys have to say. What kind of intelligent conversations going on in this fucking live chat here? You guys better not be fighting with each other. I made it. Everyone click that Hulk smash. Yeah, if you could, please subscribe. Gank this gaming. Subscribe. Oh, you know what they're also doing on my channel? Yeah, YouTube's trying to give me a fuck job. So, and I already knew it. I mean, it's no surprise because I speak my mind, right? So if I walk my walk, or if I talk my talk, then I have to walk my walk. So they're already fucking me as far as logging in the popularity. So it says at the bottom of my page something about errors with, it always shows that shit. So, and I already know they don't like, because I've told YouTube already, I've done this, fuck you, YouTube, and all that. Hey, whatever. So, but if you could like and subscribe it or whatever each time you watch these videos, because they measure you on how many likes you get, how many subscribes, how long you watch it for. So if you, then they have like views, like how many people has viewed it, and then they go according to how many hours people watched it. So if you watch it for 6 minutes or 12 minutes, or if you watch if you're crazy enough to watch me for a whole hour, then I get credit for that time. But what I've noticed is the time, it's still from like 2-3 weeks ago. Like the fucking thing up there shows like, I don't know, 29,000 hours. It's been like that for at least 2 weeks, So I don't know if it's doing that with the subscriptions or the likes. But you know what? When you got a big mouth like me, I'm going to have to take the hits for it. It's fine. As long as you guys are getting the information, as long as you're getting, I'm trying to give you a different point of view. Oh, I got to give a legal disclaimer. Fuck it. Well, no, I didn't give any advice today. Well, okay, I'll give the legal disclaimer on this video, just in case. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm some guy that sits on the floor and I talk about crypto stuff. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Everything I talk about is a lie or it's make-believe. Now, if you do something financially based on what I say and you get financially wrecked, sucks being you. Got it? Okay, so there's your disclaimer. Let me read some more comments here. We're kind of getting near the end of the hour. Ethereum. Don't sleep on XRP. What do y'all think of Ethereum? Sell it for something good. Keeping it real, Hulk. I do that for you. And for the new people, I say this on each video. I don't get paid for these videos. I don't get one dime or a penny. I'm not running a popularity contest. I retired back in 2014. So I haven't worked for like 7 years. I don't need money from this station. It would be nice to make a ton of money. And I could make a lot and blow this out to some kind of business and hire people to do all kinds of shit that I don't know how to do with technical stuff. But then I would lose what my original intent, Crypto Hulk's original intention 5 weeks ago or whatever it's been, I started this channel, was I know that there's a storm coming in the future very soon. And I had already bought all my crypto last year. So I'm just all, as they say, as comfortable as a bug in the rug or as snug as a bug in the rug or whatever. Then I'm like, you know what? There's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to get wrecked financially. This crypto thing is going to change the whole world. I said, you know what? So I started, I've been watching all these videos, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make a video where I don't take money from people, where I can give my honest opinion. I'm not getting paid by any business, like, because then I can't talk about certain things. I can't put down financial advisors if I'm getting paid by financial advisors. Got it? You see where the hypocrite stuff comes in? So I'm one of the probably only people, unless there's some people out there that just start or whatever, but eventually, hell, within 3 days, I was able to get monetized in this channel. It just was like, bam, growing fast. And I was like, monetize, what is that? And I started clicking on it. I'm like, oh, I can make money on this shit for, like, already. It was like 3 days later, like my third or fourth video or something. I'm like, shit, I can make money. Then I had a long thought about it, and I said, well, but I want to be as real as I can, give you the best information I can, with no prejudiced information. Because I said, I want to be different than everybody on here. Because everybody on here they can't say the truth, because then YouTube will call it conspiracy or whatever and shut you down. So that's why the very popular people, they can't slam the government, or they can't say their opinion. Yeah, you know what? Jay Clayton's a fucking crook. I can say that, because what's YouTube going to do? That's the only thing they can do, is demonetize me. So if they can't demonetize me, they can't do a fucking thing to me. Got it? So I can give you truthful information. But these other people are like, oh, so what if a sponsor? What if I'm a big shot YouTuber and I talk some shit about JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs, like I always do? So what were to happen? JP Morgan can call up the financial investor that's paying me Link to or whatever, Uphold or whatever, Coinbase, wherever the fuck it is, might be monetizing me with ads and shit. They'll be like, hey, that Crypto Hulk guy, shut him down. See, nobody's going to shut me the fuck down. I say what I want. I give you guys the advice that I want, because that's the kind of program that I have here. I monetize myself. I already monetized my fucking self 7 years ago when I decided I don't want to work anymore. That's when I monetized the fuck out of myself and said, dude, do what you want the rest of your life. So I live a life that I want. I get up when I want. I work out whatever the fuck I want to do. Hop on a plane right now and fucking go somewhere for 3 weeks. I can do that, okay? So I'm trying to teach you how to invest in crypto so you can do that same shit. I can't teach you what to do if I've got these fuckers telling me what to do. So that's how I base my channel. Shiver me timber. Good idea to hold Ether for a little longer. Everybody has a choice. I'm not going to get into how did I retire so young. I made the right decisions. Let's put it like that. A lot of hard work. I ended up bankrupt about twice, but then was able to get it all back. All right. So yeah, it's a matter of luck, knowing the right people, and working your fucking ass off. Matt Golden asks, VeChain or XLM for a short-term bag? I'd go with VeChain. XLM is going to be your long-term, okay? XLM and XRP are brother, sister, king, queen, or whatever. Your XLM is here's what I'm going to predict. XLM was like going up, and then it's been flat for like a long time now. I would tell one of my friends, hey, it's been a while since XLM has done anything. You might want to put $1,000 in XLM just for fun. Not, don't put a shit ton or whatever, but it's like, it hasn't, see how it works is you want a good use case crypto. XLM is a perfect use case crypto. It has tremendous utility, but it's not popular right now. That's what I'm saying. You got to find one like, oh shit, XLM. And when you look at XLM, you're going to basically know it's XRP, but it's 60 cents. Exactly. That's when you need to buy shit. not when it's going up, is when you see a diamond in the sand, you're like, oh fuck, what's this diamond doing in the sand right here at the beach? And you go and dig it out and you look at it and you're like, fuck, no one even sees this shit. And then you go to study it. So you look under a microscope and you're like, oh, this is XLM. And that's the same as like XRP. And that's going to be used for world money, and it's 60 cents. Fuck, I got to get me some of that. It's like 1/3 the price. You could buy 3 XLMs for an XRP. So you buy that shit that I would tell one of my friends, and then maybe, I don't know, just like that, next week, it goes from 60 cents to $1.50. Now, you can choose to triple or double or whatever your money and sell it and buy something else, or hold on to it and know that you've got a diamond for 60 cents. See how I do this shit? So you make your own decision up. Okay, well, we're at the 1 hour mark. Okay, Steve Higgins Sr. Dude, you talk your walk like me at 76, and I will live 76 more to piss off more than I already have. See, exactly. Like, one of the reasons I'm doing this, not getting paid, because then I can piss off all these fucking rich people that run these little investment things and try to buy popular. You see, people don't buy me because I'm going to be rich through my crypto. That's what I keep saying. Like, I don't need to charge you. If I know what I'm doing with crypto, I'm going to be rich. Now, if I don't, then I end up fucking wrecked. So that's the zero to hero. I live by that shit, okay? I already told you when I first bought all my crypto, I bought that shit till it pretty much bankrupted me. Got it? That's how I do shit. I don't need to go, well, maybe I'll get these sponsors and this and that, and then that way, if my crypto doesn't work, at least I've made money. No, I'm going to go to straight to hero. And if not, then I'll deal with this fucking shit if I end up at zero. That's how I live. That's how I invest. I'm not telling you to do that, okay? So like the Higgins gentleman there, the senior, that's just how we think. You know, and I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that's how I do stuff. So that's your week in review. We went over how to pick some good cryptos when they're cheap. Don't get on the hype train. If you're going to pump and dump, understand what you're doing, because you might give up a crypto that one day maybe goes to $500. You're like, fuck, I sold it and I made $5,000 and now it's worth $500,000. I'm just telling you, you make your own decisions. You know the consequences. We had a great 2 weeks. My XRP shot up and then it kind of went down and whatever. I'm still up from a year ago. A year ago, they're only worth 15 cents. Now my XRPs are what, $1.60? That's pretty fucking good. Do the math on that shit. I'm still at 700, 800, 900% or whatever. I don't care what it was. I don't care what it is now. I care what I fucking paid for that shit, right? That's called mature, long-term thinking. A year ago, 15 cents. Now $1.60. So what is that? 15 times 4 is 60. So that's 800 or 900% in a year. A good investment in a stock market gets you 15 to 20%. So I just made like, I don't know, 50, 60 years of investment money in 9 months or something? 10 months? Champ. All right, I will make another video in probably the next few days. I don't know exactly when. Might be Sunday. So that's 2 days from now. I might make one if there's a lot of good news and stuff. But Saturday, I got a lot of good stuff going on tomorrow. I'll be doing because earlier in the week was my birthday. Didn't really do a whole lot, little bit. But tomorrow it's time to like blow some cash. So I will see you guys in the next video.